Hey guys, it's Matt here from Team Sword and Shield. I have another deck profile for you, and I have my sexy Legacy of the Valiant sneak peek mat. It's so pretty. I love the colors on it. I sadly did not win it like I wanted to. I have never won a sneak peek mat. I always end up trading one of the cards I get in sneak peek for them or buying them for about $10 after they dropped a little bit. But it is beautiful. I will cherish it forever. Or until I get tired of it. Yeah. So my deck today is Gadgets. Machina Gadgets, to be more specific. I have been playing the deck for a while online. And I had a lot of stuff for it. So I made it. I took it to a tournament. I took first. And then I've been consistently topping with it. Since then. And so I'll probably play for a little bit and tweak it more and more. I had Zephyros for a little bit, that didn't really work out. Yeah, so now I think I'm pretty happy with this one, so I decided to make a profile. So let's get started. So I run 2 of each gadget, so 2 green, 2 red, 2 yellow. If you don't know what these do, when they're normal or special summon, they search each other. Yellow searches, so green searches red, red searches yellow, yellow searches green. So it constantly keeps hand presence. Yeah, so it's pretty good. It makes Trag amazing. Yeah, and then to combo with these, I have 3 tin goldfish. It special summons a level 4 monster, so they still get their effects since it's special or normal. And then I have Kage Tokages, so when they're normal, like special, make a quick XZ. Like King of Ferret Lamps. So if I make King of Ferret Lamps, I would add another Kage Tokage and a gadget to my hand with the gadget effect. So just always keeping my hand up in there, so I can almost always do something. Another card that combos really well with Kage Tokage is my Gear Frames, because sometimes Gear Frame just sits there if you can't summon Fortress right away, or if you have something else to summon Fortress with, or you could do 2 Fortresses, make a Draco Sack or something. But yeah, I like that little combo. He's also really cool because you can equip him to any machine. And it's really awesome when you equip him to Draco Sack with 2 tokens, and it makes him even harder to destroy. And then you get like deprisoned or compulsed, and then you cry. But yeah. And then I bumped my Fortress count from 2 to 3 since my Redox went down to 1. 3 is pretty good. Ditching Fortress with Fortress is a little sad sometimes if you don't have a cannon in hand to summon that Fortress back. But besides that, these aren't that cloggy or anything. They're Fortress food. They're Redox food for the Reborn effect. Like, they're pretty good. One game I actually opened all 3 of these in a cannon and like an MST, and then I drew some trap card. And I thought, for some reason, when I first looked at the hand, I was like, I lost. I'm done now. And then I ditched Fortress with Fortress, then ditched Cannon, made Draco Sack, and stalled a little bit till I could get a good enough hand to actually go off and do something. And then 1 Cannon. It's pretty good. It's a great top deck when you have a Fortress in Grave. It's really nice to make Lavalva Chain, send Fortress, and then drop Cannon if you don't have the Gear Frame to search for Fortress. Yeah. And then the 1 Redox. I'm sad I didn't play this deck more when he was at 3, because I liked it at 3. But 1 is, again, good enough. It's like a Monster Reborn. Very easy to summon, especially the extra deck. A lot of my extra cards are Earth or Dragon. And so I don't really lose that much, because I can Dragon Shuffle everything else back into my deck. Yeah, I'll keep that right there, I guess. And then 2 Trigodias. Oh gosh. Trigodia is so good, especially a lot of things are level 4 right now. There's Fire Fist, there's Boojins, there's just Noble Knights. There's a lot of things that are level 4, and his effect to ditch ditch a monster and then take control of your opponent's monster at the same level is so good right now. like taking people's bears or Yamatos or whatever, making them waste a turtle. Like, it's pretty good. Also, the level manipulation, you can make rank 4s and rank 7s with him. He's pretty great. Yeah. And then the hand traps that you're going to see in every one of my decks this format are going to be 2 Valors, 2 Maxies. I want to bump Valor up to 3, because Valor, again, is so good. I actually might take out the 1 Maxi, because Maxi's good, but not that good this time around. I might just side it. And spells, I have a Book of Moon. I normally don't play Book of Moon in anything. I just have this pretty Book of Moon, and I was like, I have an extra spot. I'm going to put Book of Moon in here. It works. It's nice when I have it, and it's a pretty okay top deck. Like, it's not bad. It's okay. I'm keeping it until it just royally pisses me off, or it costs me something, or I misplay with it, and I hate the card for a while or something. I don't know. And then 2 Lances, because you want your plays to go off. You don't want your Gadget to be Fiendish Chained or anything like that, or yeah, that's pretty much all I got. And then another staple, I believe, for this format, or is going to be for this format, is the 3 MSTs, because it's MST and it's really good. There's no heavy storm. People aren't afraid to set back row anymore. They'll set 4, and they're set 4, summon 1 monster, and just say go. Okay, so that's all for my spells. I have a very low amount of spells. So then I got a Solemn Warning and a Bottomless. Those are the only 2 1-of cards I play in this deck. I was playing Compulse for a while, but I just didn't see the usefulness of it after a while. Like, I would have it, it would just get negated, get MST'd. I know that's not the card's fault itself, it's just I would rather have other things. Again, still a good card, just not for me at this moment. And then 2 Fiendish Chains, still stopping all those effects and those attacks. It's pretty good. I would like to bump this up 3. I'd like to have 3 of these and 3 Valors, because they're so good. 2 Mirror Forces, because again, it's good. For some reason people don't see it coming, and they still attack you, and I don't know why. I don't know, I guess maybe just to get out of the way or something, but it's still a really good card. Excuse me. And then 2 Deep Prisons, because Deep Prison is a great card. There's a lot of, like, this card is destroyed effects going on at this point in time, so just banish it and get it out of there. Okay, and then my last 2, definitely my MVP of this deck. It was my most sided in card I think I've ever played in this game, so I think it deserves a main deck spot at 2, and that would be Trap Stun. It helps your players get off. It's just so good. It's such a good card right now, because no one's afraid to set back row again, because no heavy storm. You know, you can just play this and push your game, which I did a lot. And a lot of my side decks, like I side Vanities and Macrocosmos and everything, it's really nice just to turn those off for a turn, spam the field with like Fortresses and Xyz and whatnot, and then turn them back on so they can't special summon again. It's pretty great, not gonna lie. So that is my main deck. It is 40 cards, which is the perfect number for me. And let's move on to the extra deck. Oop. Tokens again. See, so I play 2 rank 7s. I play Dracosack and a Big Eye. I can make it. I make it enough that I feel like I should keep them in. I don't think any more than these are necessary. I don't think any less is necessary. I think they are perfect where they are. Ooh, my extra deck is so messed up. I thought I organized this before. But yeah, they're amazing the way they are. And so I have a bunch of rank 4s. I had them in order, but I don't remember the order I had them in, so I'm just going to start throwing them down. King of the Fair Limps, my go-to guy. He's actually pretty strong. He's a 23 attack and 2,000 defense. He's not a bad card at all, plus he searches Kage. Like, I've kept him on board like the entire game before, just because no one can get over him. I had someone Book of Moon him, and didn't ask what his defense was, and attacked, and like the thing has 200 defense. I was like, yeah, pretty good. or 2000 defense, sorry. Yeah, and then Maestro, because it's a staple in any deck that can make 4s. And then a Gigant X. I wish I had the secret. Travis has a secret. I'll probably pick it up from him eventually. But yeah, I like this card at 1. I had it at 2. I never made it at 2, so I think 1's fine. And then Abyss Dweller, just Abyss Dweller, Cowboy, the staple. Diamond Direwolf, get rid of problem cards. Evolve a Chain. It's a great card in this deck. You can dump Fortresses, you can dump Redox. Yeah, it's pretty good. Set up a top deck, stack your own deck. It's pretty great. One of my most go-to rank 4s is Deguster Emerald, because I can go through my deck so fast. Like, it surprised me how fast I go through my deck, and so it's really nice to shuffle things back in. And I have enough back row that I can normally protect him for 1 turn and use his effect again. Yeah. And then finally, Black Shibicorn. I will definitely replace this for what is it, Silent Dark Knight or something like that. What is it?
Silent Honors Arc.
Silent Honors Arc. Because it's just so much better than this card. This card's great. It wins games, but I would rather play this over that. It's really this problem card way better. And then 1 Thunder Spark Dragon that I would like to be an Exion Knight, but I will never buy one until it's reprinted because they're probably going to be too expensive forever. Yeah. And 1 Ouroboros. I guess I was told the other day that no one plays this card, and I don't understand why no one plays this card, because it's pretty strong. It's 2750 and has 3 really good effects. I don't know why no one plays that card. But yeah, those are my Xyz. And I run 2 Synchros because I run Valor, and I run 7, so I run Crimson Blader, because Blader, and Armades, because my Boojin matchup is kind of tough, and it just helps to have him on the field. Yeah, so that is my deck profile for Gadgets, or Machina Gadgets. I will be playing this deck for a while, because I really like it. I have one more deck to show you guys that I will upload later this week. Yeah, I want to say it's one of my favorites. It's just, it kills me with my luck. I have really bad luck. I guess that's kind of a hint. You need to have good luck to play this deck. But besides that, it's a really great deck, and I would love to play it. I just don't think I could play it competitively because of my luck. Yeah. So if you like this, please rate, comment, subscribe, and keep in touch and watching everything. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Beep.